Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so that way you can get notified of any new video that comes on my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. So today's video is on celebrating others' success. Celebrating others' success. So, if you have any topic that you want me to give you my take on, put it in the comment section or connect with me on Facebook at Carlos Flores Jr. Connect with me on Instagram at Back on Basics or connect with me on X at Carlos AFJR. So, let's get started. So, celebrating other success is exactly what it says. So, it's one of the things that we've talked about throughout is actually celebrating your successes, right? Remember, know your goals. Actually, know yourself, know others, know your higher power, know your goals, know how to celebrate your goals. Well, if you're practicing at least one of those 5 no's, then I think it's time for you to take it to the system-wide, to your support system-wide, to your village-wide, in the neutral zone, right? And so by celebrating others, what you're communicating psychology is that you are in a neutral position that for now, you're not celebrating the stuff that you're accomplishing because you want the importance to go to somebody who is celebrating their accomplishments. If you know what I mean, it's like you have things that are going good and things that are going bad, but you're putting those things aside because you want your want is to celebrate somebody more. And believe me, it's a big thing to do. It means that you're taking the spotlight off of you and you're putting it on somebody else. It's the effect that happens is that you become a transformational leader. Remember, we talked about transformational leadership a few videos ago. It just means that you want the best for people. It just means that you're willing to train them, you're willing to teach them, you're willing to process things with them so that way they can get to their goals and dreams, right? It's like taking those steps, like I've told you before, right? At least the most 3 steps, right? So a transformational leader says, here, let me give you a roadmap so that way you'll be able to get to your goals and dreams. Possibly faster, or possibly a different way that you thought of. And so it's amazing when somebody reaches that goal, right? And even if it's not you, I mean, for me, the best thing to do is to celebrate them. Is to say, hey, I appreciate everything that you're doing. I appreciate your success. I appreciate that you're part of my support system. Because remember, support systems are 2-way streets. What you do is you focus not only on the neutral zone, the here and now, right? If you're in here and now, you're going to make the most focused, the most optimized decisions about your life and about others around you. And so if you celebrate others' successes, then what you're saying is that, again, I'm taking the spotlight off of me because I want to celebrate you. And so it's a very nice thing to do, but at the same time, it actually rises ships, right? Remember that? All tides rise ships, all ships. I think I might have butchered that saying, but what it means is that as you're helping rise the people around you, you are actually rising yourself because you are part of that rise. whether it's supporting, whether it's celebrating, whether if you're giving advice, whether you just want them to succeed, right? Plain and simple. And so as these ships rise, you will rise as well. And so celebrating others' success is very important because it shows that you're a leader. It shows that you have knowledge. It shows that sometimes it takes a bigger person to say, I appreciate your success. I may not be there, but I appreciate your success. And that's what a leader does. A leader is selfless. A leader helps out. A leader makes sure that he or she or the leader is always moving forward no matter what. It could be one step. It could be 2 steps. It could be 3 steps. But you're always building this momentum. You're always building the compounding effect, right? Things just add up and they become bigger than what it seems. And it's interesting because a lot of the times we tend to stop. Remember, there's other videos that I talked about stopping because it's kind of like there's a terminology in business that's called analysis paralysis. And it means that you overanalyze something and so you stop or you slow down and you don't complete what you want to complete. And so analysis paralysis is something that you don't want to experience. And I bet you that you have, but you don't realize that you did. And so by being in the here and now, right? Being in the present and not just focusing on what you're doing and how you're moving forward, but also focusing on other success, that will give you not only the motivation to keep forward, but it will build your momentum because remember, right? Remember the saying, iron sharpens iron, right? And so as you get better and get ahead, so do people around you. And as they get ahead and move forward, so do you. Because one, you're transferring experiences. You see life experiences happening as they move forward, or vice versa. They see you moving forward with life experiences, with compounding effect, with using your support system or connecting with your village. It does matter. And so one of the things that you wanna keep focus on is celebrating others' success. Because by celebrating others' success, you have also taken steps forward towards your success. Same thing goes with them. By them celebrating other success, it takes you forward to your success, to their success. So, I mean, it's a pretty simple concept, but again, it's hard to do. A lot of these psychological concepts are easy to understand, but they're hard to do. They're really hard to do. It's again, there's a difference between a transformational leader who wants everybody to rise, who wants everybody to achieve their best, or a transactional leader, the ones who want people to achieve, but it's a different kind of achievement because you make transactions, you give them things so that way they can keep going. The thing is, in transformational leadership, you give knowledge, you give experience, you give different aspects of life and how you've dealt with them. Transactional leader, you give stuff. It's like token economy, right? You get a gold star every time you do something. And so once that gold star goes away, then people stop because they're so used to being rewarded for things that they would normally not get rewarded. So again, by celebrating others, it creates this effect where everybody looks at the success to be all encompassing. What I mean is, your success is somebody else's success and somebody else's success because we all work together to get ahead. It's kind of like the flying V, right? With the birds, where the first bird in the flying V, like this, right? The first bird takes the brunt of the air, takes the brunt of the weather. And then as the others start forming behind the original one, and then you have a V, you have a flying V, it becomes, all birds become aerodynamic, and it's easier for them to travel without exerting a lot of energy. Again, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, those the birds that migrate, it's kind of like their success, right? They already have done it many times since they were able to fly, but right, it wouldn't have happened if somebody didn't celebrate something, if somebody didn't say, hey, nice job, keep at it. And so again, by celebrating others' success, you are also investing in your success, investing in the compounding interest, the compounding effect. So remember, right? Celebrate others. Celebrate others' success. Make sure that you support your support system. Make sure that you're connecting with your village, right? Make sure that you don't look towards yourself all the time, but you take time to look towards others and what they're doing or what they're planning and their successes, so that way you can celebrate those. Because if you do, they will be successful, you will be successful, I will be successful, the next person will be successful, and it's a win-win-win. It would be a flying V, like the birds who are migrating. Eventually, the momentum doesn't stop. You become unstoppable. So, subscribe to my YouTube video, Back on Basics 99.85. Hit the notification button so that you can get notified of any new videos that come along. Hit the like button. Remember, celebrating people's success. If you have a topic that you want me to talk about or go over, put it in the comment section. Connect with me on Facebook at Carlos Flores Jr. or connect with me on Instagram at Back on Basics, or connect with me on X at Carlos AFJR. Till next time, Back on Basics.